you're all okay. I feel tremendous power.
As do I. I suspect just ahead lies
our target.
Let's all go together.
Yeah, but we should probably leave a team here just to play it safe.
This isn't gonna be a walk in the park, that's for sure. It's the most terrible cryptid in the history of Erebonia.
We had better look over our gear and formation one last time before we challenge it.
New Class 7, are you prepared for what lies ahead?
Of course we are, old-timer! Then let us go, and may the wind and the goddess bless us.
Yes, we can't let Heimdall be shrouded in darkness again. Good luck, everyone! Its presence is overwhelming.
It's on a completely different level from the bones we fought way back when.
Yeah, it seems that was just a shell of the real thing.
Its true form is terrifying.
You made me wait, young ones. Grandmother!
You're the one who ran off ahead.
I would have preferred to do this on my own. But given how much it has restored itself, that is no longer an option. On top of that, my power is not what it once was.
Figures.
A being even greater than the Vermilion Apocalypse. Though it is only newly reborn, it is still powerful enough to obliterate all of Heimdall. Therefore, we must slay it before it can do that. I will leave this task to you, the children of this era. Class 7. Show me your strength.
Sounds to me like a convenient excuse to push things onto us.
She's right, though. This is our trial.
We can't lose. We're the only ones who can stop this disaster and the war.
I swear upon these blades, I will triumph!
I'll fight to make sure the weapons made by my family never need to be used for anything besides protecting people.
I'll use this blade, and the will entrusted to me by my father to banish the darkness of Heimdall.
Milliam, Ergetlim, please. You got it. Tilly, Sammy, let's do this.
Tomorrow is the summer festival. Let's make sure it's one filled with fun and smiles.
In order to rid the land of this miasma, I will become a wing of light and let loose a mighty gale. We just gotta kick that thing's ass, right? I like it when stuff's nice and simple.
This will be one of our final battles. I will put my all into it.
I guess it's kind of like the biggest, baddest wanted monster ever.
Damn right. We'll protect everyone up above and put a stop to this war before it starts.
Please watch us, Grandmother. I'll make you explain everything later.
About Vita, the gnomes, and everything else.
Thor's Military Academy, Class 7, new and old. Let's put this disaster from the Dark Ages back into the ground. Fight as one! Fight with everything you have! And destroy this monster!
Yeah! That still wasn't enough?
It's too much for us!
Grandmother, could it be? It's just like with Emperor Hector.
Correct. You will need a Zemurian-made weapon. Reen Schwarzer, now is the time to fulfill your duty.
Yes! Ash, call your machine!
Hell yeah!
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Acknowledged.
Stay back!
Yeah! Instructor, Ash, good luck!
Is that?
Black miasma?
Be careful! That's what cursed the Vermilion Knight! Rose, you have it ready, don't you?
Indeed. Leave the rest to me. For you to return and spread this curse once more. What a curious turn of events. Go now and slumber once more. In Adios' arms.
It's back to normal.
Oh, was all that just some bad dream?
No. It was unmistakably real.
The pleroma grass has vanished completely.
Perhaps because the root of the problem is no more.
What a pain in my ass.
Looks like they'll all make it through.
They're pretty beat up, though.
I see.
Oh, what a relief. I think the worst of it is behind us.
Can we now say that the crisis is averted?
Yes, most likely. Or is there something you neglected to mention, Grandmother?
It is true we do not need to worry about the Dark Dragon any longer. However, there are still other threats looming over us.
As unhelpfully vague as ever. I won't let you wriggle out of giving me answers this time. Why didn't you tell me you were going all over Erebonia? Where is Vita, and what is she doing?
You don't need to glare at me so. I had good reason to do what I did.
It's because you're so secretive that you always end up a step behind. Like when Vita joined Ouroboros, or when the Infernal Castle appeared. Not to mention, everything about you is disorderly, right down to your diet.
I have been watching my intake, if nothing else.
Are they always like this?
Pretty much. Except where magic is concerned.
Hey, Celine! Your creator requires assistance. Do something to get me out of this lecture.
Grandmother?
Good grief. I do sympathize, though. I understand you have your mission, but Emma's been worried sick. And I'm sure Vita feels the same way.
That prodigal child might act like nothing is wrong, but she can be rather bumbling at times. I was certain she had come to Heimdall, so I wanted to find her. However, it would seem we have found someone else instead.
Him?
Azure Siegfried.
Just like I remember.
How is that even...
I was told, but no, there's no way.
I came to see how you guys were handling things, but I didn't expect I'd get to see a legend while I was at it. The star of Red Moon Rose herself, Crimson Roselia.
What? The heroine in that novel is...
She's a member of the church, and also a vampire.
I thought she was supposed to have been a bit older, though.
Well, there are some extenuating circumstances.
But it's true. That story was based off her.
I've heard of this novel. It seems it was riddled with embellishments, however. While it is true that I have done business with the church, I have never been part of it. But, on the topic of my age, there is nothing I can say that will not sound like an excuse, so I will hold my tongue. Anyway, I have no further business here. If the Black came here in person, it would be another matter. But I have no interest in one of his agents.
Grandmother!
Wait, are you...
There are other things I need to do. We will speak once more during the summer festival. Farewell, Class 7. You may do what you wish for now.
My word, she's just as bad as Vita.
Poor Emma.
Yes, her grandmother was certainly something.
But her aside,
That was quite the show. Well, since the rest of us are all still here, how about a battle?
Yeah, that's exactly what I need.
Oh?
There's something all of us are sure about, but it'd be pointless to say it to you. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I have no past. All I have is a mission and far too much time on my hands. So, how many of you are doing this? I don't mind taking you all on.
He's good.
Instructor! Reen!
This won't be like 2 years ago when it was 3-on-1. If you're doing this alone, I'll represent Class 7 by myself. There are some things that can only be said through the clash of blades, even if you are using guns.
Interesting.
Instructor.
Hey, you sure about this?
Don't worry! Rain's gonna be fine!
Yes, his blade is that of the 8 leaves.
He's the Ashen Chevalier, and more than that, he's our instructor.
You're better than I expected.
Today's the day that mask of yours finally comes off. What's this Siegfried crap? Do you think it sounds cool or something? Well, Crow?
Reen.
I told you it's no use. Come, Ordine!
The Azure Knight!
So it is.
But why?
Let me give you a warning. What happened today was a fluke. Although, that might have been part of his plan too.
What are you talking about?
What plan?
I'm just a representative. I'm in no position to tell you. Consider this info payment as thanks for the battle. Don't expect any interest, all right?
You know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Wait, do you really remember nothing? Not even a little bit?
Instructor. Reen.
Perhaps my role is to... What was that memory?
The Vern Company? Feels light in my hand. And this smell.
Ash?
It's nothing. Just a headache from all the crap we went through today.
I feel as though I missed something very important. No, we're all just tired.
Contacting the Bracer Guild and all other parties. We've arrested members of the Calvard Special Force.
Yes, we averted the crisis. What's your status?
Yep, it's all taken care of. The place is...
We've now entered the endgame. Adios willing, my backup plan will remain nothing more than a backup.
I'm happy to have the opportunity to address you all here on this wonderful first day of the Summer Festival. Just yesterday, Foreign spies were identified and determined to be a danger to the public. However, they have since been apprehended. I thank the Heimdall Military Police, the Railway Military Police, and the Imperial Army for their work containing the threat. I'd also like to thank the Courageous for detaining a suspicious ship and the Bracer Guild for their assistance. But most importantly, I'd like to commend these people here before me for their direct and substantial aid in resolving this incident. The students and instructors of Thor's military academies, main and branch campuses.
I am Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. As of yesterday, the total number of arrests stands at 94. We believe it's now safe to say this crisis has been averted.
As representative of both campuses, I, Aurelia Le Guin, am pleased to report there are no casualties or major injuries from any student or faculty member from either campus. The results of their training are clear.
In Emperor Eugen's stead, allow me to give you both the highest praise and thanks from the depths of my heart. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Nothing makes me happier than to see you carrying on the will of Emperor Dreikels with such drive.
Now we shall begin the award ceremony on behalf of the Imperial Household Agency. Will the representative from each school step forward, please?
Yes. Yes.
Instructor Schwarzer! Can we get a shot of you shaking hands with the Prince?
We heard His Highness took command of the Thor's main campus students.
Well, you led your team to deal with another huge threat. That's amazing, Instructor.
I'm sure the people would love to see a photo of the country's prince and its biggest hero.
A fine idea. What do you say, Instructor Reen?
Yes, though it's too great an honor for the likes of me.
Hey, Reen. Congrats on the award. General, Schwarzer has arrived.
Very well. Show him in. Also, make sure no one disturbs us, Warrant Officer.
Understood, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Schwarzer, you truly did an excellent job. Oh, I simply stayed behind to commend you on a job well done. I trust you to lead the students of Class 1 to the party this evening. I apologize for the behavior of some of the main campus students.
True enough. I'm not from Thors myself, but that's exactly what I'd expect from the kind of school that gave us Prince Olivert and Major Claire. Not to mention General Le Guin, Brigadier General Bardius, and Chancellor Osborne.
My comrade Mueller is also an alumnus. Perhaps had I attended Thors myself, I would have ended up a completely different sort of person.
Maybe. But things happen the way they do for a reason. For example, Elliot ending up in the same class as you.
I shall excuse myself now. I plan to return to the division after the summer festival.
I trust you'll take good care of her. I suppose she is an adult now, and maybe I shouldn't worry quite so much, but...
I will endeavor to be a perfect gentleman as ever, sir. We'll meet again, Schwarzer.
All right then. Here's the story. About the Gileath Osborne that Van Dyke and I knew. What happened before and after the Hummel incident, and what we still don't know.
I see. So that's the reason. But why?
This is all Van Dyke and I can tell you. We still have no idea what he was up to those 3 months he was missing. Nor do we know his reasons for becoming Chancellor, or the direction he intends to take Erebonia. The only one who could possibly approach him about these topics is you, his son.
The only man I can call my father is Theo Schwarzer. I don't have many memories of the Chancellor, and those that I do are distant and fragmented.
Understandable. I heard much about Theo back when I served under Osborne. He told me there was a young nobleman about my age who was like a younger brother to him. I'm sure their friendship was the reason he left you with Theo.
That's the impression I got from the letter my father sent me. And I have no doubt the Chancellor's blood runs through my veins. I don't know what exactly happened in the attack, but at the very least, I remember how concerned for my safety he was.
Reen, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
However, I can't accept what he's done since then. What he's still doing to this nation. The way he completely crushes everything in his way. The way he nonchalantly ruins lives and sows chaos. It's monstrous. And also, his plan to invade Calvert. That's why I at least want to question him. Not as his son, but as someone whose life he saved 14 years ago. Despite all the things he's done since, I can at least believe in his words from back then. Tonight's party at the Imperial Palace will likely be my only chance to talk with him. There are so many things to ask. The truth behind recent incidents, his relationship with certain groups, where he's taking this nation. I don't know how just yet, but I will get him to explain himself.
I see. Back when we first met, when you were still small, I believed our families would grow close together. Though that wish may have never come true, you and Elliot did end up meeting. I truly believe that much was the will of Adios. Do what Van Dyke and I couldn't. Find the truth behind Chancellor Osborne. Make him understand you and your friends' wishes.
Yes, understood.